Hey, what's up, Investor Z? What's up? Hopefully we get some better price action than what we did yesterday. How many times that thing hit that area right there? God, okay, well, shit. All right, shit. Oh, mm, mm. Okay, so we're back to that crap from yesterday, huh? We're back to that, huh? Oh my. Uh, oh man. Oh, that's painful. God damn. NQ shit. Shit. And she loves running to my stop, dude. That is just crazy how she does that. She'll miss my damn target by a couple of points, but she'll run to my stop. God damn. Why you like that? All right. Mm, okay. I can't let this thing drop on me. Oh my. Okay. All right. Man, that's so frustrating. Okay. Whatever, dude. All right. Whatever. Can we stop with the bullshit, NQ? All right. Looks like this level is a wall right now. She's not trying to get past it. She's not even making an attempt to get past it. Nice. Man, the Nasdaq tried to take me out this morning, dude. Like, you ain't gonna trick me. Like, dude, you have support. You ain't gonna trick me. Trying to trick me and shit. Trying to make me feel like I was wrong. Cool. All right. That's maximum daily profit for the day, people. $3,800 and the market ain't even open yet, baby. Hold on, give me a second. Nine 47.50. 47.50. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Let me put this down a little bit. Ugh. Damn, it's like that. It's like that. I think NQ trying to make me happy from what she did to me yesterday. I think she's trying to make up for it. I think that's what she's trying to do. She was like, "Baby, I know what I did to you was wrong yesterday, so let me make it up to you." All right, because what she did to me was wrong. I ain't deserve none of that. Um, hmm, I mean, um, hmm, hmm. Let's see what they do here. Let's see what they do here. Because I mean, we do gotta. I mean, technically, we are trending. Technically, and that's yeah. That doesn't look like a. That doesn't look like it. Okay. That doesn't look like it. All right. All right. So let's see if we can get this thing to. Hmm. You know what? Hmm. And it does look like a double top. No, I'll keep it here. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. All right. Yeah, I think we probably got a lot more room for upside. I'm thinking we got some room for upside, especially if they can find support at the top of this range, especially that. Okay. Let's see if they're going to hold this trend line or if they're going to break it. Uh, I use so right now I'm trading in Blue Sky. So the only prop firms that I'm using right now, the main account that I trade in is MFF. The secondary that I like to go to is Blue Sky, which is what I'm trading in now. And for gambling purposes, I trade Apex. I don't expect for them to. Yeah, I don't expect for them to. I don't expect to get paid out from Apex. That's just for fun. It's cheap thrills. It's a casino. Yeah, and if y'all guys wasn't with me last night, like I said, last night I locked in another payout from MFF, so I should be receiving that once the market closes this afternoon. Mm. The bulls are running out of space. They need to get it right back above this trend line. There we go, baby. All right, there we go, man. We up like $2,600 right now, and we didn't really put too much size on this account. The first account we was in 5 minis. This account, oh shit, we really didn't put too much size on this one. So this is basically, and that's kind of what I kind of want to go back to. Just having a mixture of both. I want to catch the move, but then at the same time, I want to have size on that move as well. Mm. Yeah, the price action is a little bit better today. Yesterday, I mean, I don't know what the hell was going on yesterday. It just seems like I could not win yesterday. I just couldn't. The market wanted a sacrifice. The Nasdaq, she wanted a sacrifice, and I had to give her one. Yesterday I lost 16K of hard work in that damn competition account, and now I don't even want to trade it no more because I don't even want to do the work that's required to bring that shit back. That's 14. That's a lot of work. All right, cool. I'm just begin to trail this. I mean, we had a perfect entry at the bottom of this trend line. All right, so we're up $3,200. Uh, yeah, I mean, shit, we just made six. This is what I did today. We made about 8K this morning. So, uh, I think that's a great rebound from what that craziness that we saw yesterday. Um, and it's not even market open yet. Shit, we're only like 49 minutes into the session. We're already making money. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Give me like 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. Mm. All right. All right. So we're up like 32. Hmm. All right. So we got 5 minutes to the algo. All right. So this is a crazy thing. We had a super red day yesterday. Super red day. We got the JOLTS reports today as well. I think the JOLTS report is probably in the next couple 5 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And okay, so let me answer some questions. No, I'm on a tick chart. This could be equivalent to a 30-second chart, but I trade on a 900 tick chart on the Nasdaq. I mean, we got the trend break. I mean, the question is, do we see a rejection here, or do we see price pull like a 180 right here? I'll go for the short because I think that potentially the market wants to make a small rotation down, but if I see them find support right here, I'll flip back long. I find that tick charts are way better at kind of telling the story of what the market is trying to do. And but on the smaller time frame, the 1 minute chart, the 1 minute chart does look very similar to tick charts as well. I mean, the only difference is that a tick chart is transaction based, volume based, while a time chart obviously surrounds every candle is created due to the passage of time. So every candle that's created is every 900 transactions. Okay. All right. So let's see how we'll see how the market reacts to the jolts. I'm thinking that we could potentially see a pump here. It's looking like they're finding support back in this area. Yeah. 58, 25, 68, 25. All right. So the jolts is going to come out in the next 60 seconds. If you're not well positioned into this, I would suggest getting out. And there we go. All right, cool. Now I'm over by $600. Shit. Um, hmm. You know what? That's fine. I'll take the. I'll just trade an extra day in this. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So I made maximum daily profit in all my accounts today. Shit, that's what 8. I think today is like a 10K, another 10K day. I mean, we can go back into the sim though. We can go back into the sim. All right. So, all right. So let's see. Let's see what happened. All right. So it does look like they did find support here. So, and because I'm in the sim, I do take a lot more risk than I would normally take in an eval or a funded account. Just to be very clear about that. Mm, I think because yeah, they took that liquidity right there. Hmm. I mean, I think the bears are going to try to sell this. We probably might see a pullback back into this range, but I think if they find support, they're just going to keep going up. Because we had a 4% move yesterday. Technically, it was a 5% move. I mean, they finished the move at the start of the session. They finished the move at the start of the session. So if this all happened in one day, this would have been a 5% move. Now, I don't think the market is going to reverse. That was a big move. That is a big move down. A lot of support got ran through without any price action yesterday. And when I see stuff like that, when I see the market just take out support, no price action, no nothing, that's a clear sign that we're going to probably see a slingshot reversal. All right, so let's look at this job reports because technically the JOLTS report has been historically bearish. Historically, if you look back in time, every time we've had a red day, JOLTS has been one of them, and JOLTS has just been red. Now we had a red day yesterday though, a really big red day. So the question is, will the JOLTS report still live up to its reputation of it being a red day? Or will this be the exception because we had such a big day yesterday, a big red day yesterday? I mean, I guess that's going to be the question. Uh, Looks like the consensus was about 7.6 million. And the actual came out at 7.7. So I guess that's good. I don't know what mind games the market is going to play with this number, but that might be good. Well, I guess I should have took this short. I guess I should have took it short, huh? All right. That's why you got to trust your charts and not your heart. Damn, look at that drop. God damn. Jolts. Okay, never mind. Let me shut my mouth. Jolts is going to live up to his reputation. It's a red event. For whatever reason, it's a bearish event, the Jolts job reports. It's gotten to the point now where it's like, if I see that we have the Jolts job reports, then I should just be, my mindset should be focused on shorts because it's just so consistently bearish. Damn, look at that drop. God damn, bears. Oh, Trump news. Damn, we gotta shit. Okay, well, it's getting to the point now where it's like I gotta keep up a news feed with Trump. Like, god damn. I gotta keep another up a news feed with Trump because he be saying stuff and the market just be reacting. They don't even care. They ain't even trying to interpret what he's saying. If he says something, the market just drops. They ain't even trying to interpret what this man's saying. I mean, this is unrealistic target, but why not? Why not? Because we might see. I mean, we did have a break of structure here. They might try to push it. I mean, if they pop above this level, if I see a stop run, I'll limit into that area. Mm. Yeah, actually, thanks. I'm actually going to start doing that, Corgo. I'm actually starting doing that. And it looks like, oh shit. Well, I mean, this is the Sim, so I really shouldn't even be tripping like that. Yeah, it seems like breaking. Trump has instructed the Secretary of Commerce to add an additional 25% to 50% on all steel and aluminum coming to the United States from Canada. I'm making the assumption. Damn. See, I guess that, see, okay, so how do I want to say this? Because, how do I want to say this? Weak people that find themselves in powerful positions, what they tend to do is they study what makes people leaders. They study what makes people strong. And then they pretend to be that. If you look at all the press conferences with these world leaders, you can tell that they're only there because of whatever the reason why they're there for. But you can tell that these people were the people that were probably bullied or weren't seen as leaders growing up. They're just, anyway. And what I'm starting to see is that these people, these weak people, are acting tough. Now, with Biden and past presidents that want to, I guess, quote unquote, play the game and play politics, these types of tactics work. These types of tactics does not work with someone like Trump. Trump was doing this shit before people wrote books about how to be confident, how to have charisma, how to appear like this, how to appear like that. Before people saw like, oh, if I make my shoulders square in my suits, it can make me look more confident and powerful. If I stand a certain way, people will perceive me as this, even though internally they're not. And anybody with eyes to see can see who you are on the inside. Confidence is built through hard work, commitment, consistency, and facing your fears and continuously facing your fears. You can't sit there and put on a confidence suit and think people with real confidence, with real power is going to acknowledge that. So I just watched and the reason why I'm saying that is because I watched the press conference that guy had, and he was trying to act tough, and you could just tell that he's not like that. So, I mean, these people are trying to act tough. Zelensky came running back. Y'all saw how Zelensky had to make a public apology because Europe said that, hey, we got your back. And then behind closed doors, like, nah, we just did that shit from the cameras, my guy. We don't got your back for real. And he had to come crawling back. You play these games with somebody that people that inspire, like people take inspiration from Trump, regardless of if you like him or not. People take inspiration from this man. And you're not going to play the games that he was playing since this kind of stuff became part of the public domain to where anybody can read a book and appear confident. Now, I think, and this is just my opinion, but everybody's going to act tough, but eventually down the line, I mean, not Canada, Mexico has already folded. Mexico was trying to play tough too, but then they folded. They sent them troops at that border. They did that. You can see that now that the border crossings have quote unquote slowed down because after she was trying to play tough, and then she found out like, look, This ain't Biden. This ain't Obama. This ain't nobody. This ain't even a politician. I'm a businessman. Either we're going to conduct business or I'm going to make business hard for you. And I've come to the understanding that states, cities, countries are just big businesses, and your mayors, your governors, your president's the CEO, governors and mayors are probably your general managers, regional managers, stuff like that. If you start to look at these states and cities and countries as businesses, you can just start to see that that's all these guys are, managers. And it's a business. And once business is disrupted and people's the money ain't coming in like it used to, people tend to clean up their act and do what is necessary to continue to conduct business. Now, if Canada keeps acting tough, it's going to get to the point to where Canada's going to find out. Canada's going to find out. And that's no disrespect to anybody that lives in Canada, but unfortunately, the leaders over there, for whatever reason, they choose to live in a fairy tale versus living in reality. I don't know why, but that's how it is over there with the leadership. So we're going to continue to start seeing this stuff. I mean, we're going to continue to see it until Trump, I guess, gets what he wants. We're just going to continue to see it. And these leaders slowly but surely fall back in line. So yeah, I mean, I really don't know why they keep playing these games. I mean, this man literally has a book called The Art of the Deal. Like, you think you're going to negotiate with, like, come on, like. But I understand people live in a fairy tale world where they think that their feelings and their emotions matter. And when you create safe spaces, they do. That's why you have to be in a safe space for your feelings to matter. But in reality, in the jungle, in the wild, yeah, let's see how far your feelings is going to get you. You'll become food to those that understand reality and survival of the fittest. Not who can cry louder and on TikTok and try to gaslight you, because that, like I said, all that stuff only works in a civilized, quote unquote, society where people actually care more about their public opinion or their public appearance or how they stand within a community. But people that don't care about none of that stuff, you can't manipulate people with that type of stuff. You can't blackmail somebody like that. You can't control somebody like that. And I think that's probably the biggest reason why Trump is getting attacked from all sides. But that's my opinion, though. It's mine. Okay, so back to the charts. But I'm gonna start. I'm definitely gonna start keeping financial juice up now. So it's seen. Apparently, this effect will go into effect till tomorrow morning. I mean, because I don't like, honestly, when I watch these press conferences with these world leaders, I understand that there's somebody behind them pulling the strings. I understand that, but we talked about this yesterday. If you're not China, your economy can't handle not being able to do business with the United States. If you're not going to go to China and do business, you're not going to, because China and the United States are the biggest economies in the world. And Russia. Well, Russia is one of the biggest suppliers of the world. But if you're trying to do business, it's the United States and China. And if you're playing tough with your economy, your people's going to suffer. I mean, shit, the United States is the world of opportunity. It's a lot of opportunity here. Honestly, being broke is literally a choice here in the United States. It is literally a choice. Why do I say that? Because there's so many opportunities to make money here. You can get online and make money. If I mean, if it's something that you want to do, you can get on TikTok and dance, and no disrespect, but you can you can literally get on TikTok, start dancing and making money. You can literally get on TikTok shop and sell a product. TikTok shop is literally a neck to neck rival with Amazon. Amazon that literally almost destroyed Walmart. That's how powerful TikTok is. That's just the potential of just making money here in the United States, because everybody here is a consumer. Well, not everybody, but well, actually, yeah, man, yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. Yeah. And if you're a producer, you should be making money. And the or at least the consumer here, or at least on TikTok, they don't care about quality. I mean, I've seen some things being sold on there, and it's like, yo, I mean, people literally buy some things off of Temu for $2 and sell them on TikTok for 10, and people buy it anyway. So it's like, this economy is, I mean, you can make so much money here. Nobody in their right mind is going to sit here and try to act tough for too long. I mean, their economy just ain't going to survive. It's just not. And yeah. Mm, mm. All right. So the question is, I mean, I'll try along here. I'll try it. Let's see if it'll limit me in. Okay. Perfect entry as usual. That's why we trust the charts, people. That's why we trust the charts. We don't trust our hearts. We trust the charts. All right. So, I mean, where can this thing go at? I mean, this potentially could go right here. I mean, there is a little swing right here. There is a little swing. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. I almost did that drop shipping thing. I almost did it, but honestly, I ain't feel like doing none of that. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. No disrespect to nobody that does that. It's just what I've come to realize about life is whatever you choose to do with it, that's just who you are. Yeah, I can be a salesman. Yeah, but honestly, I just I don't like that. I don't like that. I just don't. I want to work. I mean, now in the market, oh yeah, I have no problem selling you something that I don't own and making money from that. I have no problem with that. But in real life, I've just come to realize that if you make money outside of growth, and what I mean by growth is if how do I want to explain this? It's kind of like, okay, so let's just say that someone that hasn't developed himself mentally, physically, and spiritually, right? You give them money, they become millionaires. They haven't changed. The only thing that's changed is their financial status, and they go into the world thinking that they don't have to do anything else in the world. You take away their money, I mean, they're the same person. Now, I want to make my money through the development of my mental, physical, and spiritual state. So when I get the money, it's if I lose it, first off, I know how to get it back. Second, that's not my personality. It's like it just seems like people that come into money that didn't have to work for it, they're like the worst people in society. Like their behaviors are just they're entitled. They act like little bad little bitches. It's honestly it's kind of disgusting to me, in my opinion. It's not respectable. Like, why are you acting entitled as a man? I mean, we expect that from females, but as a man, you're supposed to be able to provide and protect the people that you're responsible for and work. But you're doing your nails and trying to be cute and shit. Like that's not respectable at all, in my opinion. And when people can't depend on you, I mean, as a man, honestly, it's like, well, I mean, because I feel like us men come into the world with a sense of purpose, or at least the men that I hang around, or the men that I talk to, seem like it always like they're working toward a goal. They're trying to achieve something, and they're going to keep going until they get it, no matter how many times they fail. But mm, hmm, hmm. This actually might get a pullback. I probably should have took that right there. I probably should have taken that because what I'm looking at is potentially this could be a downtrend. We could be, yeah, okay. Now I'm starting to see it now. We're downtrending. All right, so they locked it out. You got that high, you got that downtrend. I'm probably gonna get stopped out of this. Most likely, this range is probably gonna break. We probably might get a move back down to like 330. Yeah, this range is gonna break. Watch, it's just gonna break. We probably might get a move back down to 285. Yeah, this shit's gonna break. Train's gonna break for sure. Because there's nowhere for the Bulls to go now. I mean, unless the Bulls, unless we get like a nasty green candle closing above this, which is highly unlikely. This is a downtrend. We got price coming from an area of major resistance right here. Yeah, I doubt it, man. I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we got yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Middleman, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree. I definitely, and there goes that break. That's why we trust the charts, people, not our hearts. We trust the charts, not our hearts. I mean, it's crazy how you can easily see the market when you don't have any emotional attachment to what's going on to it. It's interesting, and that's why I just have this. Just I, mean, I think I've always had like a quote unquote war against emotions. I understand that emotions without them, life is kind of dull and boring. But man, can get into the way of things, man. Your emotions get into the way, like they just get in the way. I think if honestly, I mean, now that I think about it, I think the Democratic Party is like a really good example of what emotions will do if you don't manage them correctly. Their emotions led them to believe. I mean, they don't believe that, but the people they represent do. So they have to also believe the bullshit. But unfortunately, as humans, if you play a certain role for too long, it's hard to break out of that role. And I think that's what's happening to the Democratic Party. That's why they're becoming so radical. It's hard to break out. You fake it till you make it is not something that you play around with. They had to fake it because a lot of the people that they choose to represent are just like them. The people that was ignored, the people that were quote unquote bullied, yada yada blah blah blah. And if you allow your emotions to cloud your judgment, no one deserves to be bullied, of course. But if you really pay attention to why these people were bullied or why people don't talk to them, it's because they are entitled. I mean, just think about it. I mean, I know on TV they show that, oh man, they're just bullying for no reason. But in reality, I don't think people do that. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but you have a group of people that feel that they should get attention for no reason. You don't contribute to society. You don't help anybody else. You have a negative aura and energy around you 24/7. When people do try to come up and talk to you, you're complacent, you're nonchalant, you're not engaging, you're not talking, and there's no equivalent exchange. It's you're just siphoning energy from people. And then you wonder why nobody wants to hang around you. It's you want people to hang around you while you sit there and behave in a way where you're being negative, or those types of people are being negative. And it's like, oh, no one wanted to talk to me. Oh, nobody wanted. Like, no, it's because of what you're doing and how you're behaving. And that's logic. But emotions will cloud that judgment. Our emotions will blind us from that fact that these people are just not engaging. They're antisocial. So, I mean, of course. And I'm saying that roughly from my own experience as well. Before I became more engaging, I mean, I didn't have as many social interactions as I do now. I wasn't aware that I was doing that. I didn't care because, I mean, being a Virgo, we're naturally loners. We prefer to be alone. So it was something I wanted to fix. But what I've noticed was that, well, when people come up and talk to me and I don't engage with them, they don't want to come up and talk to me again. And this is something I had to learn at a very young age. And as I was working on it, I realized that I was the problem. It's me. I'm walking around like I don't like nobody. I'm walking around like with a mean face on. I'm walking around not engaging, not open for any interactions with nobody. And once you get higher in life and people are, what's the word I want to use? When they want to work with you, collab with you, there needs to be communication. There needs to be trust. There needs to be equivalent exchange. And if you're not capable of giving that, then people are just not going to engage with you. There's billions of people in this world. You're not special. And that's something I had to learn myself. Dude, I'm special, but to somebody else, I'm just another person on the street. We're all special to somebody, but we're not special to everybody. So it's like, anyway, I guess the point I'm trying to make is like, look, unfortunately, these people with these emotions, and then they become deluded and they think that boys can have periods and men can have kids. And then they even write articles saying that this is the first man to have a child. And then you come to find out it was a woman with a sex change. But obviously she still had a kid, which is the weirdest thing in the world. If you identified as a man, why the hell did you get pregnant? Like, I mean, it's the craziest thing, but it's just emotions. It's just, And then at the same time, as a man, why the hell would you do that? Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you? Well, I mean, we don't know how this person got pregnant, but as a man, why would you knowingly impregnate someone that chooses to live their life as a man? That's some crazy shit to me, but that's not my business. I wouldn't do it. I feel like that would be irresponsible to my kids. And that's something else I had to learn growing up. Like, you really got to pick your partner in this world. You really got to pick who you plant your seed in. Because if you get blinded by a pretty face, a big butt and a smile is what they say, but you don't do the research in her character, just understand that the kids come out and the first person they look into for love and how to behave emotionally is the mom. They look to the father for guidance. And as fathers, we got to love our kids, but they're always going to have an emotional attachment to their moms. Always. 9 times out of 10, they'll choose their mom unless something happens to where they can no longer trust the mom. And then they'll probably go to the father. But in a natural setting, children will always gravitate to the mom. I'm pretty sure that's done by design. So as men, you really got to choose who you have kids with, because that's exactly who your kids are going to be. And as kids, they look at their surroundings and they look to see how they should behave in certain situations. Yeah, I appreciate that, Carlos. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly right, Corgo. You'll get one, but man, and you know the crazy thing is, I talked to my brother about this, sometime, and I was like, because it's crazy how we expect our kids to do something different, even though we won't do it. I asked him a question because he was like, he wanted his sons to, I guess, to respond to him a certain way, and then I asked him, well, at the end of the day, who would you choose? Would you choose your mom or your dad? And when you get that realization where it's like, oh shit, oh shit, yeah, you know who you're gonna choose. I mean, it's by design. You're gonna choose your mom. It's by design, and that's something I had to learn too, man. I had to learn that. I had to accept that. No matter, I mean, as men, we just come into this world, we have responsibilities, man. We have to not necessarily hide our emotions, but we just have to understand how things work. And we need to put our emotions in the right spot. Because if you don't, well, we have social media, a whole database of examples of what happens when you break as a man. People lose respect. The people around you lose the respect of your kids. You lose the respect of your partner. You lose the respect of your peers and your colleagues. Is just, I mean, like I said, society would tell you that it's okay to cry. Women will sit there and tell you it's okay to cry and then be disgusted as soon as they see you cry. Don't look at these little love movies that they come out with and think that that's how women work in real life, because they don't. They will be literally disgusted at that behavior. And at that point in time, they're going to reassess their options. They're going to reassess and say that I'm not with the best male. I'm not with the best option, because here's the ideology behind this. If you're not, I don't want to use that. When it comes to them, it's kind of like those shit tests. It's like, what is it called? Where, let's just say that I will never like the color pink, as an example. I really don't care, but I'm going to use it as an example. I don't like the color pink. So I would never, ever accept the color pink. If somebody can convince you to like the color pink after you've taken a stand saying that you don't, you can be moved. That's weakness. Somebody's going to see that and it's like, he can be moved. This whole time he said he didn't like pink, and all of a sudden all it took was someone to convince him, and all of a sudden now he's reconsidering about pink. You're supposed to be a rock. You're supposed to be steady. You're supposed to be dead set on what you believe in, even if it's wrong. As crazy as that sounds, if you can be moved, it is considered weakness, unfortunately. And that's when the respect is lost. That's when it's like, well, if he can be moved on this, let's see what else he can be moved on. And that's what it leads up to. And kind of going back to how we started this conversation, that's why you don't necessarily see these people move from their position, because it's a sign of weakness. And they won't do it in the public, but behind closed doors, you kind of like what the previous prime minister was doing. He was acting tough in front of the cameras, but then behind closed doors, he was calling Trump crying, talk about please don't do it, blah 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 blah. But then Trump came out and was like, yeah, I bitched him out. He came crying, calling and crying, but I told him I need him to do something, and he think that he was going to get away with not doing it. And I think that's the best example, a best real life example right there. So we just have to, like, just as a man, you just have to understand certain things, that your emotions will get you in trouble. How you think or how you feel something should work is just not how it's going to work. Reality will always trump fantasy, feelings, emotions. But I think like yesterday, I think that was a good example for me. Like every time when I have my emotional days, those are my when I just when I refuse to accept what's happening in the market because I'm emotionally trying to get back my losses, or I'm emotional. And that's what I kind of hate. Like when I get into that state, because I already know what's going to happen next. I already know what's likely to happen. Either I'm going to get my money back or I'm going to blow my account. And there's just no in between that. Shit. All we did was make money today. Look at that. This is all we did today. All we did was have a conversation. We looked at the market logically. We took our positions and shit. What is that, like, what, a 20, 15K day so far? And all we're doing is just logically looking at the markets, no emotions, no nothing, and we're making money. Hmm. Well, and another shit. That's another day for jolts. All right, so that's another day for jolts. Yeah, we haven't taken our pre-markets low yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll probably get close. We'll probably see the market come back up. Probably see the market find support around 200. Because this is kind of where we had that break of structure at right here. And then we had that pullback. So we could see 215. You could see, but if they get to 215, unless they front run 200, unless they front run it. Yo, congratulations on that middle mine. Congratulations. And yeah, it definitely is, Carlos. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I really don't. When I look at society, I really don't know what they're trying to achieve at this point. I really don't know what the end game is. I really don't. Because it's not hard. I feel like society is trying to make what they would call a useful idiot, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You give somebody purpose, make them feel like a person while performing a task, a job, a duty, a role. You don't. I mean, you don't even have to force them. They'll do it because that's what they want to do. But it's deeper than that, I guess. I guess they just want full control. I guess they want that elitism mentality. And what I've found is that people that have that elitism are people like the most insecure people in society because they know deep down that they ain't shit. So they got to make people smaller than them. They got to make people smaller than them so they can feel like an elite and call themselves an elite. That's why when you hear people are talking about, oh, I'm educated and blah, 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 that's just a form of elitism. And it just really shows people's insecurity because no one cares. Like, literally, no one cares. The only thing that people care about is the content of your character. That's it. That's all people care about. And if they can make money with you or if they can use you in some way, that's it. But we all live in our own worlds. But we had to live in our own worlds together. And it's yeah, and kind of actually, yeah. So the mother of my child, she was kind of having that problem at work, and it almost got to the point to where shit, if I get involved. But she was saying that she was having a problem with the manager and one of her new managers at work, and she was talking to me about some of the things that he was doing, and I was like, okay, so this is exactly what's happening, and this is how you should handle the situation, because people like this person are all the same. They're just weak in a powerful position, and they use the power behind their position to kind of get people to kind of make people pay. It's kind of like that person that again bullied, don't no one doesn't listen to them. They feel like they're more special than they are, and then they get into a position of power, and just kind of like what was said earlier, it just amplifies who they are. And come to find out, she was like, "Wow, that was exactly what was happening," and I told her how to handle it. And the person didn't even come to work the next day. And then she sent me a message saying, like, "I'm so glad that um, I took your advice and that you listened to me and helped me solve this problem." Because I was thinking to myself, first off, I understand that's where she works. I understand that's the type of people that she's going to deal with. But when it comes to other men thinking that they're going to hold power over the women that I'm responsible for, he was going to get a visit, like for sure. Like, don't do that shit. I'm responsible for her. She's under my guidance. I don't need you to guide her at all. I don't need you to do anything. All these little stupid little power plays that he was trying to pull, because he was going to find out. He definitely was going to find out. But I'm glad that the situation handled itself. I'm glad that diplomacy worked because we was about to go to war. We was about to go to war for sure. Got her going to work, having her stressed out and shit. And then I got to listen to it and deal with it. But like I said, people like that, all you got to do is challenge them, show them that they can't hide behind that mask, expose them for who they are, and then that weak person tends to come out. Mm. Mm. Hmm. 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 Dang. Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's the from what I've seen, the pretty girl that I mean, honestly, I'm starting to anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. And that's exactly what it is. It's the pretty girl, the ones that they couldn't get, or the ones that they felt that they deserved, but they didn't like them, so they're trying to punish them. Mind you, I'm not gonna sit here and say that she's perfect. I mean, she does annoying shit. I mean, she's annoying at times, and she does mindless shit sometimes. I ain't gonna sit here and say that she's perfect, but I can tell that it was nothing. I mean, for the most part, she knows how to do her job. And so when he's attacking her work ethic, and I know exactly what she does and who she is in terms of her job, and she takes it seriously, then I already know what it is. It's not because of what she does. It's she reminds some of the girls that he couldn't get when he was growing up, the ones that rejected him, and he just now has power. And he's trying to punish them. Yeah. He had about like two more stories, and then I would have went up to that damn store. Yo, he had about two more stories. He had about two. He had about two more times. All right, so I mean, we're still in that downtrend. We still haven't popped up above it. I mean, honestly, I probably would have went short right here anyway. I would have went short right here, but because all price did was pull back into an area of resistance, still hitting that trend line. And then we still got the 200 EMA and VWAP above price, and we got that cross to where now VWAP is above the 200 EMA. So that tells me that we could see this market continue to downtrend. Yeah, I think we might actually get to like 200. I think that's probably where the market is trying to go. We just don't know how it's going to get there, but I think that's where it's trying to go. Let's actually look at the hourly chart. Yeah, oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. That is a nasty hourly candle. We got 11 minutes left into this candle. That is a nasty hourly candle. And I mean, I guess it should be no surprise to nobody that price is in a downtrend. I mean, that should be no surprise to nobody. Mm, that should be a surprise to nobody. Mm. But I'm in the I got to end the stream about 10 minutes early today. I got an appointment at around like 10:30. So I'll stay on until 10, and then we'll come back later on tonight. We'll look for more ways. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Uh, let me see. Let me see. So what I want to do is look at a. Hey, what's up, Maui Maui? How's your trading going today? We're doing good. We're green in all of our accounts today. We're green in all of our accounts. We locked in a payout pre-market. So I mean, today's definitely a good day. I think that's my 8th payout, 7th or 8th payout this week, or not this week, this month, this year so far. You know, I'm actually starting to hear a lot of good things about bull nugs. Let's actually look at that before we actually end, because they had a 91% deal, and I was like, I almost took it. I ain't gonna lie, but I almost took it. Bull Knox, bull, almost took it, but I'm starting to hear a lot of good things about them though. I just hate that. Ah, man, I do want to. Ah, man. Mm. Well, no, I think I should. I think I should keep it the way that I've. I think I should keep it that way. I think I should keep it that way. Mm. I was like I said, I was talking about it. I am considering getting a take profit trader account, but that trailing drawdown is gonna kill me. I'm gonna have to probably switch to micros or something like that. All right, so it looks like we got a break of that trend line. So it looks like we got a break. If they can find support here, so if they pull back and find support around, oh well, never mind. It doesn't matter no more. They've broken out already. Hmm. I mean, well, technically it worked. Technically it worked, and then it got pulled back. Technically it worked. Hmm. Shit. Congratulations to anybody that was in gold. God damn. Congratulations if you was in gold and you held that damn thing. Hmm. So it looks like the ES swept liquidity. We're seeing a push. All right. So we got 5 minutes until this candle closes. We got 5 minutes until this candle closes. And this could be a bullish red candle. Let's see what they do here. Let's see what they do here. Nasdaq was like, I mean, at least I gave you one. At least I gave you one. All right, so we got that target hit. Let's see if we can get this last one. This last one hit. I'm gonna put my stop into profit here because this could be potentially support right here. Potentially that could be support. Potentially. We got bouncing right here. We got this range of liquidity and they could try to buy the retest. We got the breakout right here. That breaker structure to the upside and the bulls could potentially be trying to buy the pullback here. I appreciate that, Maui Maui. All right, so I think that would be a great way to end the stream right there. Getting that last target hit. Or not. Hmm. All right, so let's see how much she missed me this time. 51.75. Cool. All right, so we're up 8K. All right. We had a really good day today. Uh really great day. We made up for that big loss that we had yesterday because man, the Nasdaq was just not playing. She was going through supply like it was nothing. And you know, as I went back and looked over the charts, I mean, honestly, I really don't even know where this came from. Not that I should, but um, I really wasn't expecting all this downside like this. I don't think we had news yesterday. I don't think so, but the market did it anyway. And what I should have did was instead of, I mean, and that's something that I'm gonna have to work on. I'm gonna have to work on that, and I'm gonna have to work on that. When I see a big move down like this, my mindset is to catch the slingshot reversal. That's where my mind goes all the time. It's man, I need to catch this 200, 300 point move, even though logically I know that the money is made going level, bouncing back and forth. You'll make more money trading the price action than trying to catch a big move. So, but all right, guys, that's it for me. We'll definitely come back later on tonight, and we'll definitely look for more ways to earn. Actually, this I actually want to see what this does here. I do want to see if they buy it at the bottom of this trend line, because the way that this is looking, we did get a break out of it. It should pull back. I want to see if they buy it here, or if we're gonna break. I do want to see it, because if they break this level, then we're going down to 200. If we do see a break here, this thing's going to flush. All right, so the bulls are buying at the bottom of that trend line. Okay, looks like they bought. All right, everybody. All right, I got to go. All right, trade safe out there, and we'll come back later on tonight. And with that said, peace out, everybody.